The next lecture which I am going to present is forms of presenting research work. Presenting research results is a fundamental aspect of academic and scientific activity. It allows scholars to communicate findings, share new knowledge, participate in academic dialogue, and contribute to the development of their professional field. The form in which research is presented depends on the goals, the audience, and the requirements of the academic community. Main forms of the research presentation. Research may be presented through written, oral, visual, or digital forms. It's up to the choice of a master students that how, for example, the master student is going to present their research paper. Each form serves specific communicative purposes and requires distinct skills. Master students should be familiar with all major forms of participate effectively in scientific discourse. The next is the written forms. Yes, written forms remain the primary method of documenting and disseminating research findings, research papers. These are the standard academic articles published in journals. They include an introduction, methods, results, discussion, and conclusion. And I hope that you know the IMRAD method when writing your, for example, articles. And theses and dissertations, extended research works that demonstrate a student's ability to conduct independent scientific inquiry at an advanced level. Research reports. What do we mean by this statement? Structured documents summarizing the progress or outcomes of research project, conference proceedings, shorter written versions of conference presentations, often peer-reviewed. Abstracts, concise summaries of research used for conferences, papers, and posters. Oral forms, yes, as we have mentioned that there are two types of presenting your presentation, written form and oral form. What do we mean by the oral forms? Oral presentation skills are essential for academic communication. Conference presentation. Researchers present findings in 10-20 minute format followed by the questions. Seminars and colloquia. These provide opportunities for feedback and discussion in an academic environment. Thesis difference. A formal oral examination where the student presents and defends their research before the committee. Roundtable discussions, interactive dialogues involving multiple researchers sharing perspectives. Visual and digital forms. Modern academia increasingly relies on visual and digital tools. Posters, a compact and visual summary of research designed for academic exhibitions. Infographics, simplified visual representations that make complex data more accessible. Research videos, short explanatory videos presenting methods of results. In the next slideshow, we see the interactive presentations. Digital tools like Prezi, Neopard, or interactive PowerPoint enhance engagement. It's up to a choice of the student in what form the student and what platform the student use in order to present their presentation. Digital portfolios and research blogs, platforms for sharing ongoing research, reflections, and academic growth. Criteria for effective presentation. Of course, in order before defending your research paper or presenting your research paper, you have to have the follow criteria. Yes, the first, regardless of format, strong presentation share common qualities, clear structure and a logical flow, accurate and objective representation of data, appropriate level of detail for the audience, professional language and formatting, ethical use of sources, thoughtful usuals and support understanding. Challenge and best practices. Master students often face difficulties when presenting research, such as time limitations, performance anxiety, or simplifying complex concepts. Best practices include practicing delivery, using visual aids sparingly and purposefully, focusing on key messages instead of excessive details, anticipating questions, ensuring consistency between written and oral versions. In conclusion, I want to say that understanding the various forms of research presentation helps students choose the most appropriate methods for different academic tasks. Presenting research is a skill that develops through practice, reflection, and the commitment to clear scientific communication. Of course, as we have in each our lecture, we have reflective questions. The first reflective question which I'm going to demonstrate is: which forms of presenting research work do you feel most confident using? Why? What challenge do you experience when presenting your research? The next: how does the audience influence the structure and style of research presentation? What strategies can help you translate complex academic ideas into accessible language? How do you decide whether a written, oral, or visual form is most appropriate for your research? And what characteristics make a research presentation memorable and effective? How can digital tools enhance the communication of scientific results? Okay, now at the end of the presentation, we see the list of used literature. These are the main literature that we have to use, and also enlarge your knowledge concerning the preparing the presentation. Also, at our practical classes, we discuss how to make a presentation and how to defend it. I hope that the lecture you find the lecture more interesting, because we mostly touched the important aspects of preparing or how to make the presentation during your research paper. Thank you for your attention.